Please remain standing for the honors to the nation.
Pinunutanghal.
Thank you. Please be seated.
In a short while, the regimental commander will give a series of commands for the corps to execute. The Manual of Arms.
Pagsasanay sa paghawak ng sandata sa balikat.
Starting with right shoulder arms.
Sa kaliwang balikat.
Left shoulder arms.
Agap.
Port arms.
Baba.
Order arms.
Siyasat.
Inspection arms.
Agap. Baba.
And finally, order arms.
The regimental commander orders the adjutant to account the troops.
Tanggapin ang ulat. Magulat.
After receiving the reports, the regimental adjutant faces about, salutes, and renders to the regimental commander, "Sir, the corps, all present and accounted for."
Gino, mga talupad, narito pong lahat at napag-alaman. Ipayag Kautosan.
The regimental commander orders the adjutant to publish the order of the day.
Rites! Sa kautosan, ang nakatalaga ngayon, punong tagapamahala, Magat Arais, sa utos ni General Tuminis, mga pinuno. Pumarap at pumagitna.
After publishing the order, the regimental adjutant gives the command officer center march. He then proceeds to his position with the regimental staff. As cadet officers from each battalion march forward to receive instructions from the regimental commander.
Communications, orders and disseminations must pass through proper channels. This is a practice observed in the military profession, which signifies the importance of the chain of command. Through the chain of command, a more effective and efficient working arrangement results among men in arms. Now, approaching the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen, are the members of the chain of command, the officers of the Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Harap sa likod. Harap! At!
Upon the salute of his officers, the regimental commander acknowledges, gives instructions, and directs them to proceed back to their respective posts. While inside the hallowed grounds of this great institution, the cadets must endure the challenging training. The military system characterizes and distinguishes the unique life inside PMA. It fosters punctuality, order, discipline, and respect for authority. By placing cadets in a uniform plane, it enables these young men and women to advance through self-reliance, initiative, and strength of character.
The regimental commander orders the corps to present arms. To present the corps to our guest of honor, President Rodrigo Duterte.
Tanghal! Ah!
The audience is requested to stand.
Mga pinuno tanghal. Ta!
Thank you. Please be seated.
Baba! Ah! Mahal na Pangulo, handa na po ang mga talupad upang libutin.
Military ceremonial parades have been established to bestow honor to the Philippine flag, our national symbol. Recipients of awards and decorations are also accorded this honor. This is followed by the inspection of the troops, if the reviewing officer so desires. President Rodrigo Duterte was born on 28 March 1945 in Maasin, Southern Leyte. He ran and successfully won the mayoralty post in 1988. Since then, President Duterte has not lost an election. He is among the longest-serving mayors in the Philippines and has been mayor of Davao City for 7 terms. President Duterte traces his roots to the Visayas. He spent his early years in Danau, Cebu, the hometown of his father, and his lineage has also direct ties from Mindanao, as his mother hails from Cabadbaran, Agusan del Norte, while his paternal grandmother was a Maranao. In 1949, when he was 4 years old, his family resettled in the then undivided Davao, where his father Vicente later entered the political arena and was elected governor of the province and served from 1959 to 1965. On 09 May 2016, he won a landslide victory as the 16th President of the Philippines with 16.6 million votes, the highest number of votes won by any Philippine president before him. His government's top priorities include combating illegal drugs and crime, promoting rapid infrastructure development, sustaining economic growth and making it more inclusive, enhancing peace and development in Mindanao, and reorienting the Philippines' foreign relations. Ladies and gentlemen, trooping in line before you is the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte. He is accompanied by Lieutenant General Ferdinand M. Cartuhano, Philippine Air Force, Superintendent of the Philippine Military Academy, and by the Regimental Commander, Cadet First Captain Gregorio CCAFP. To support his goals, the government has significantly increased spending on infrastructure, initiating the Build program, raised the salaries of government employees, including the PNP, AFP, and other uniformed personnel, expanded existing social development programs, revived the stalled peace process with the Moro National Liberation Front and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, implemented an intensified campaign against terrorism and communist insurgency. President Duterte also signed free college education in all state universities and colleges, local universities and colleges, and state-run technical vocational institutions through the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, provided medical scholarships through the Doktor Para sa Bayan Act, and included every Filipino citizen in the National Health Insurance Program through the Universal Health Care Act. He also signed laws creating the Philippine Space Agency and the Departments of Housing and Urban Development and Migrant Workers, institutionalized a national identification system and the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, raised the age of sexual consent to 16, criminalized child marriage, simplified the adoption process, and launched the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. Our guest of honor and speaker have undeniably embodied the concept of a true leader, always soaring high to make a difference in the lives of our fellow Filipinos via acts of public service, as humble servant leader of our country.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Please be seated.
Mga pinuno sa malikod ko. Kad. Ang mga kadeteng nakatakdang mamuno, humarap at pumagit na.
Benjie B is the man. Share this vlog with everyone, all right?